Hi, babe. My name is Miata. I am a certified life coach, and here we empower ourselves, grow, and we sparkle on purpose. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to another episode. If you're new here, hello, welcome to this episode of Your Dose of Sparkle. I am so happy for this day. I hope you are too. We are breathing, we are alive, we're talking, we're listening. We still have purpose, we still have drive, and we are here to serve ourselves in the best way possible. And I just want to add that does not mean everybody is going to love your serving. But if you are serving your sparkle with good intentions and a good motive and a good heart, and you're tuning into your talents, your gifts, and you're just giving off the strength of your happiness and being able to truly give, then honey, your sparkle is going to shine brighter than the sun. And I'm here for it because I want to see your sparkle. I want to feel your sparkle. And yes, we are going to make confetti. Today I'm just excited to come and talk to you all. I know it's been a little minute since I have just even recorded an episode, but here we are, and we are in this moment together. And I want to share my moments with you all, just as if you're listening. And I want to leave you just feeling good after this moment, and just empowered, because that's what I'm here for. Okay. So today I just want to talk a little bit about, just being an impact. I was reading my devotion this morning, and the first line of the devotion, it says, I love you for who you are, not for what you do. I'm going to read that again. I love you for who you are, not for what you do. And I think this is very, very positive and powerful of a statement, because we generally work off of the habit of what we have to get done. Our task and our day to day is, I have to do this, I have to get this done, I gotta go to work, I gotta do this after work, I gotta do this weekend, I gotta do this next week. So we forget in those moments who we truly are in making an impact in what we do. And if we're not making an impact on ourselves with who we truly are, we're not going to make the best impact in what we do. So, being impactful is all about your mindset of who you are for yourself, who you truly want to be, what you're truly given. Are you even embracing your talents? Are you embracing your mind? Are you embracing your past and your experience that have made you become who you are today, in order to make an impact in what you do? Because sometimes we know if we're not making an impact, if everything around us is affecting us. You know what I mean? Like if you get to work and you're like, oh, this one person is here, oh my God, it's just, you then realize that your power is not impactful of who you are, because you're not really generating from yourself. You're generating off how somebody can affect your work, because anybody can come in and affect your work. They can interrupt you while you're working, but nobody can interrupt the true spirit of you if you're working on yourself, if that makes sense. So when I read this, it was very, very powerful to me to love yourself for who you are and not for what you can do and who you can be, because a lot of people get motivated off of different things. And then that motivation can definitely become you. Just to say, if you're looking at a woman that has had her body done, and you get motivated off of that because you see that, that she's had her body done, but you see that she's beginning to work out and maintain her body. But you go out and you get your body done and you have the worst experience ever. And it's hard for you to maintain it because you went off the strength of somebody else's motivation versus your own, and it's easy to look alike, it's easy to be alike, it's easy to be like somebody else by just looking at them. But when you're being like you're diving deep into things that people don't know how you feel. They don't know how you truly felt from the traumas that have happened to you or the things that have happened to you. So now you're beginning to be motivated off of somebody else because you're hiding yourself as to what you truly went through and dealt with to become in the situation that you are in right now. And sometimes it's easy to look at people and talk about what they're doing and how they're doing it because we're not truly sometimes doing things for ourselves. So it's easy to judge and critique other people when you're sitting on the outside looking in and you don't have anything to bring to the table. You know what I mean? You're not having no full challenges. You're not even challenging yourself to be able to take on challenges, that are handed to you throughout the day. And I think it's very important that we understand who we are, where we're going, what we're truly wanting, because everybody on this earth is one body, one soul, one spirit. We come in the same, we leave the same, and sometimes we do different things the same. But we definitely have different talents, and what you believe in generates what you create in your life. If you believe in something and you're strong in that belief and you're displaying that belief to the world as a positive aspect for your life, people tend to gravitate to those beliefs. But, when you're doing work, anybody can make money. Let's just be honest. Anybody can make money. Anybody can say, oh, I could do this to make money. We could do the same thing to make money, but we can have different hearts doing it. My heart may be in it a little bit more than yours, because you have a different vision than I do. So gravitating to who you truly are versus what you can do is definitely important, and it will help change your decisions on, even what you have in your life, who you're having in your life, the things that you're doing for the day-to-day basis. I mean, it helps with a lot when you truly view yourself as what you can be and who you can be versus what you can do. It definitely makes a big difference. So I definitely want to encourage you today to do something you love, and do it with the heart, knowing that you are doing it for yourself. This is some fulfillment that you love. And in order to get to those points in your life, to do things that you love and be confident in them and make decisions that are more beneficial to you, you have to do self-discovery. One thing that I do personally every night is I write down a question for myself and I begin to answer that question. Even if you do 10 things that you're grateful for every day, begin to write down in detail why you're grateful for that, so you can feel that emotion behind it. If you're grateful for your kids, why are you grateful for your kids? What makes you grateful for them? What do they do that makes you grateful for them? So that you can go into more detail as to why things are beneficial for your life. And then you begin to appreciate things a little bit more. And it's the little things that matter the most, the little things that matter about yourself. And then you become more grateful for yourself and your abilities, because you can see the abilities in other people. And then you give your abilities a little bit more, and you're learning and giving at the same time. And it doesn't become frustrating, because as you're giving, you're learning. As you're learning, you're giving. So it goes hand in hand when you think about it. And we get so frustrated because we're trying to learn this thing and learn that thing instead of making it fun. I look at my kids sometimes and I'm like, they make things fun. Like, yes, they're curious about things and they ask questions and they want to know this and they want to know that. But at the end of the day, they make things so fun. And it's like sometimes I go to the mall and the little play areas that are in the mall and it's nothing there. It's just like you jump on something and you jump off of it. But it's the joy that you see the kids get from just jumping off something so, simple. And it's like the running around and the screaming and the chasing and the connections that they're building with each other is what makes it so joyful. And I'm laughing right now to myself with joy because it's just the little things. And it's not what they're doing. It's who they are as kids that's making it such an enjoyable experience. And so even for ourselves, we can try to have this aesthetic or, do things this way. And we got to look grown and be grown. But we still have immature ways. Oh my God, like we could go on and on and on about that all day. But it's just like somebody could be so immature and they could take the most grownest pictures on, Instagram and post them. But at the end of the day, it's just like when you have a conversation with them, it's just like, I didn't expect this from you, because you go and you look at it, you're not, what you're doing. And it's like, do you really love what you're doing? Do you love who you are? Or are you just, trying to be in the number of how everybody else may be doing things or how everybody else may feel about themselves, And we do this all the time. It's just habit of living in a vision instead of faith. We don't typically live by faith because it's harder. It's easier to see things and mimic things versus, believing something about yourself and knowing that you experienced this in the past. And it's just like, you really want me to believe that I can be a millionaire after I went through this or went through that. You really want me to believe that. But it's like, no, I'll just stay where I am, look at everybody else's life, judge everybody else's life, and, sit here and eat my bonbons and scroll on Instagram and judge other people. And, that's just basically how it goes sometimes. And not that it's just the true intention of what we want to do, but it's the habit of the world. It's the habit of the way thoughts are presented because we generally go off of what we see instead of truly believing in something that we may not see that we are. And I really want to encourage you all to believe in something different today. Believe that you can manage money, even if you're not a good money manager. Create your own budget. Create a dummy budget just to say you make $20,000 a month. How would you budget that? Write it down. Believe that this is your budget and say, okay, this is my rent. This is what I'm going to spend on this. This is what I'm going to put back for vacation. And actually write it down and put your bills down. Make up some numbers and put paid beside it so that you can begin to see that you don't have to have it right now in order to believe that you can do it. And, you're getting into that mode of, loving yourself for who you are and what you can be versus what you've already done. Some of us are reliving experiences over and over and over again. So it's truly hard to believe in something that we don't really see. We're believing in what we can be, and what we can do. Oh, everybody can do everything that somebody does. The other day I was driving, and you don't really see many women firefighters. Like, this is not something that you typically see all the time. So I was driving, I was like, oh my God. Like, I was so excited because I was like, it's a woman firefighter. Like, I've never seen, it's very rare that you see a woman as a firefighter. Not to say that women can't be firefighters. I'm not saying that at all. But it's very rare, that you see them like that. You always see the big handsome man, being a firefighter, but you really don't see women. So then it gives you a different perspective as to, you get some excitement from that, because it's not, everybody can do everything if they put their mind to it, and they focus on it enough, then it becomes their reality. So, for you to see something that you can't see, right now in the physical, you have to believe it first, and you have to set that motion as to taking time out to truly believe in that you can do it, and saying, okay, I'm not going to answer this person's phone call because this person is negative, and I'm in my positive mode right now. I'm in my positive zen. It's a positive day, so I'm going to focus on positive things. So you have to create those boundaries in order to create, a different mindset in your life. It's all about your mindset and how you think and what you want to truly be, and love yourself for who you are and not what you can do or what you can be, because we all can do the same things at the end of the day. But being impactful is definitely doing things that will make an impact for you because you're being your authentic self. I hope that makes sense. I definitely want to leave y'all with an affirmation today, and I want to encourage you to write this affirmation down at least 5 times today. I'm going to challenge you to do it 5 times today, to write this affirmation 5 times. Okay, here we go. I am so blessed. I choose to notice all that is right in my life. I know the power is in what I focus on. Today, I will be more grateful, more positive, and more optimistic about things. I trust that everything is working for my good. All is well. I hope that resonates with your heart, your mind, your soul, and your spirit. I encourage you to write it down 5 times today. And I would love for you to connect with me on my social medias, just to let me know how you're doing, how you're feeling, how you're enjoying the words, how these moments for you tuning in to listen is leaving you throughout your day. Visit me on my website at sparkleempowermentcoaching.com. My Instagram is iSparklebabe, and Facebook is Sparkle on Purpose. A whole lot of sparkling, okay? I love you so much. Enjoy this beautiful day. Enjoy these moments, because they definitely go so fast. Be all that you can be, and sparkle on purpose.